Hi everyone, welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and let's get right to it. We're talking about a big winter storm that could bring several inches of snow here to the inland Northwest. Of course, this comes after days of freezing temperatures. Lots happening outside. Nicole Hernandez is in for Thomas today. Nicole, it looks so sunny and peaceful out there, but it's going to do a 180.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to change, and it's going to change quickly. I do want to go a little bit backwards. I'm going to start talking about tomorrow, and then I'll get to today, because what's happening tomorrow is really the big story for today. Right now, we have winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories across our entire region that start tonight and go through Wednesday into Thursday morning. That is because of snow that is on its way. So we're going to zoom through all of today because it's clear and, like Laura mentioned, sunny outside right now. But as soon as tonight hits, that fully changes. About 10:30 tonight, we start seeing those first snowflakes fall here in Spokane. By midnight, here you can see this whole band of snow through the Palouse, Spokane, and Coeur d'Alene, up through Omak. And then we just keep seeing snow all through Wednesday. This is Wednesday during your morning commute. You can see Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Sandpoint, a ton of us under snow for Wednesday morning. The snow continues through the day. Around 3 p.m., we get another big bulk of snow falling. This one even more intense likely than the morning snow that we will be seeing. And then come your evening commute is when things start to peter out. By Wednesday late at night is when we start to see that snow finally move its way out. We will talk about
more on that because with several inches of snow on the way, as Nicole was talking about, parents will certainly be watching their phones tomorrow morning for news of any school cancellations or potential delays. Right now, let's talk about that. There are no snow-related changes, again, as of this hour, but here's how Spokane Public Schools goes about making that decision for, of course, our kids. The district has a weather alert team, which includes district leaders and transportation officials. So beginning at 3:45 a.m. in the morning, those are like morning show hours, Nicole, the transportation leaders will actually start driving streets in Spokane. They're looking at the time for current road conditions, but then also trying to anticipate how roads could look several hours later. So they start at 3:45. At about 4:30, the weather alert team meets to discuss the forecast and the conditions. Then the superintendent makes the call about whether to keep the schools open or if there is a need for a delay or cancellation. SPS said it will alert parents to any changes by 6 a.m. So KREM 2, we want to help you stay on top of school closings and delays all across the inland Northwest. If you don't already have it, be sure to download the KREM 2 app and turn on your notifications. Anytime we have significant school changes, we'll send you a push alert, keep you updated. By the way, the KREM 2 app is free to download and it's available now in the phone's app store. So definitely do that as we're heading into what's sure to be a tricky morning tomorrow morning. Several schools were forced to cancel classes today because of burst water pipes due to the, of course, extremely cold temperatures. And that includes the North Idaho STEM Charter Academy in Rathdrum. The school shut down today after the fire sprinkler burst overnight, flooding the main building. Luckily, fire crews were able to shut off the main line. However, not before some major flooding had already happened.
It was about an inch deep, half inch to an inch deep throughout most of the building. And so, so it was a lot of water. And again, very fortunate the fire department got here when they did and shut it off. It could have been a lot worse.
So 3 restoration companies are working to fix the problem and clean up the water. Beauville Elementary and Preschool and Fernand STEM Academy were also forced to close today as well. Certainly not the only places struggling to keep everything running smoothly in these cool temperatures. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy caught up with one plumbing company. They're all working overtime to try to help out.
At Platinum Mechanical in the Valley.
It's nonstop.
Phones keep ringing. Co-owner Jeff Hatcher's playing dispatcher for calls that have carried on.
Everything's frozen.
From a frigid weekend, mostly for frozen pipes.
Well, we had about 350 calls over the weekend. Typically on a weekend, you may get a couple calls.
This is what Denise Brooks's family found Saturday morning. No running water downstairs and no hot water upstairs.
We got cold water, no problem.
but as soon as you turn it to the hot, nothing.
Denise tried heat tape and some other tactics.
And they tried to come out and defrost it, but as soon as they took the heat gun off of it, it immediately froze back up.
But she's had to wait days.
Yeah, it's not been fun. The kids haven't been able to take a bath or a shower. We can't do laundry. We can't, obviously we can't take showers. We can't run the dishwasher.
As others across the region experience an even worse situation. Sasha Hunter shared these videos after an upstairs neighbor's unit flooded. It's all hands on deck for Platinum.
You can see it's just back to back to back all the way across, and that goes all the way up until almost 11 p.m.
With burst pipes, flooding, and some homes with no heat.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, it's just since basically Friday afternoon up through right now, it's just been nonstop.
So Denise will wait a couple more hours, knowing it could be so much worse.
At least I have some water, so.
Shannon Mowdy,
Not that I wanted to not have a shower last night, but.
KREM 2 News.
But yeah, I can understand.
That is tough. Of course, in addition to the freezing temperatures, we have that snow on the way that Nicole was talking about. Before it begins falling, we want to remind all drivers to be careful when driving near snow plows. Every year we hear of incidents of accidents. So if you see a plow on the road, remember to give them plenty of room. You should also avoid passing or tailgating them and watch out for that cloud of snow or water spray the plows create because it can block your own view of the roads. And we want to keep everyone, of course, safe, including our plow drivers out there. With significant snow on the way, we want to make sure you have the very latest forecast. It is available to stream anytime on KREM 2 Plus. That's where you can also watch our newscast live or on demand when you have the time. KREM 2 Plus is, by the way, free to download, and it is available now on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Coming in new at noon, Spokane Valley firefighters put out a big fire this morning at a trash facility. The fire began around 5 a.m. at the Sunshine Disposal on East Montgomery. Firefighters arrived to find about 50 tons of trash that was on fire. Luckily, crews were quickly able to get water on the flames, but the cool temperatures, well, those created some additional challenges. Firefighters say water was freezing almost as soon as it hit the ground, which created, as you might imagine, very slick conditions. The cause of that fire is still under investigation.